Woo. Hello everyone, it's Rylie Cook, aka the One Wheel Realtor here, and it's another gorgeous summer day. And we're gonna continue down with the first time buyer flow chart. And you know, we've talked about kind of all the reasons why you'd want to get into buying your first home. You know, we talked about how to get into saving, but we're going to talk today about how to save money tax-free. Yes, that is tax-free. You mean no money to the government on the $25,000 that you spend towards your first-time home purchase. And this is a part of the home buyers plan that's offered federally in Canada. And you can only use this once, obviously, as a first-time buyer. But you can use this $25,000, and the best way that you can do this is if you have a lump sum of savings, just put it into an RSP account. Or if you're like me and you don't necessarily have a lump sum, but you want to start saving towards your first-time home purchase, or your first home purchase, pardon me, you can do a forced RSP savings plan. So I actually took a portion of every one of my commissions and I put it towards my RSP account. And that actually allowed me to be to use on my first home purchase, which I got about a year and a half ago. And it was really, really helpful because obviously any money I can save and not have to pay to the government is always welcome. So the amount that you can save is $25,000 as an individual. But if you're a couple, this actually doubles. So you can collectively save $50,000 tax-free. And the only stipulation is that you have to pay this off within 15 years. So whatever amount that you pay, amount that you save and use for your first purchase with that RSP amount, so say it's the full $25,000, I think this fence is still closed. I'm gonna have to go back the other way. So let's take that $25,000, say you get the full amount. You divide that by 15 years, and then you have to pay that amount every year for 15 years until the full amount is repaid. And the only other stipulation is that you have to have this in your RSP account for at least 90 days for it to be valid and to be used for your first home purchase. So this is a really, really good tool. You know, if you don't necessarily have a savings plan already, if you just want to save even more money, and you can actually combine this with your other savings for your down payment. And this kind of goes back to the last video that I talked about, where if you can combine this RSP savings and your other savings and get to that full 20% down payment, you can actually avoid paying those nasty CMHC premiums. And if you don't know what those are, be sure to go and check out the last video where we talked about that a bit more in depth. So if you have any questions or concerns about this topic of tax-free savings, you want to know any tips on how to do a forced RSP savings plan, on Facebook there's actually a little messenger button right below this video that will message myself or Sally directly. And if you're on YouTube, feel free to hit up the comment section and we'll gladly get back to you. And if we see enough people having the same issue, we'll make a future video out of it. I'm gonna go and do a bit of riding on this beautiful, gorgeous day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Thank you.